As I go around the property, I've always got my bolo knife when I'm not working with the boys, and I'm always trying to clear up or clean up some of these banana trees, coconut trees, whatever. And part of the reason is that I don't want them to get used to looking at junk. You know, I want them to, you know, to get used to seeing a place clean and you know, presentable all the time. You know, so that's why we do a lot of burning. You know, I know some people don't like that. They prefer that I compost, but for me, the burning gets rid of it quick, and I don't have, you know, a mess that's piling up, you know, in the property that needs to be, you know, left to rot. I like everything clean. I am kind of like Will and Chic. I don't like a mess. And I've always got my eye on what to clean and what I can do to clean things up. So right now I'm going to tackle these banana trees, just remove some of these dead leaves so that they look nice and clean. It also has a lot less mosquitoes that will come and make a home here when it's cleaner like this. So here we are. This is the papaya tree we're going to experiment on. As the tree gets taller, it gives you smaller and smaller papayas. And so what we're going to try to do is that trick that William had shown us in Aussie farming in the Philippines. We're going to cut it down to about 4 feet and see if it'll sprout some new leaves and give us papayas at a better height, more comfortable height, and hopefully bigger papayas. So what you got to do is cut it, then you got to put a piece of plastic and tie some rubber around it to keep the water from getting in and rotting the trunk. So we'll give that a shot. What I remember Will saying was that you got to get like above these eyes. This is the area where they sprout new leaves. So I think I'm going to cut right here and see if we get lucky. So let me turn this off because it's going to be, I don't want to make a mistake. And we'll cut this out and then I'll run the tape back. I tell you, these bolo knives are so sharp. Once, you know, the boys sharpen it, I mean, I'm hoping I can get this in 4 cuts, if not 2. 2 cuts, that's all it took. These knives are so sharp. And the funny thing about these knives is that these crazy Filipinos will chase each other in the jungle and in the rice farms and literally hack each other to death.
This is the Philippines!
So here's the tree. We'll harvest some of the papaya and let's put the cover on this bad boy. So all I did was put a piece of plastic around the trunk to keep it from rotting. Then I'm going to tie it with rubber band or a rubber piece of rubber from the inside of a motorcycle tire. And then we'll see. Hopefully it sprouts some leaves and we get a better lower plant. Well, there it is. June says he's going to keep an eye on it, videotape it for me and send it back if and when it sprouts. So cross my fingers. We're going to cut this up, put it in the burn pile, save some of the smaller papayas that are on there. Maybe put it with some chicken. Always good with tinola. Alright, so here we are with the papaya. I decided to save some of the green papayas to take home for soup. Interesting fact, trivia about papayas. These little green ones, you can chop them up really fine and the enzyme in the papaya, green papaya, will soften the toughest meat, whether it's beef, pork, or goat.
Yeah.
It's really a great meat tenderizer, and it only takes about an hour and a half. Other thing is the ripe papaya is a good dietary fiber for when you are constipated all the time.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
It will help keep you regular and move your bowels. And listen, who wouldn't love and who doesn't love a good solid BM? I know I do. Well, after about 3 months, this is what the tree looks like. It looks like Will's technique of getting the old plant to sprout new branches worked. And this is after about 4 months, and we took the plastic wrapping off and it's starting to fruit. Beautiful job, and thanks for Will's idea.